Hello there, guys. Today I'm recording my year with ChatGPT. So it's 2026 Jan 4th, and I've been using ChatGPT since November 2022. I was just talking to a friend and realized I've been using ChatGPT for almost um 3 years now. So more than 3 years now. So I want to look at 2025. 2025 has been a crazy year. 2025 is the year that I got my first job here in the US. I had my graduation in June. I did my first actual national park visits in the US. Yeah, it's been an amazing year of learning and growth, and yeah, it's always been a big part of my learning journey since the past 8 years, I'd say, easily, give or take. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at my 2025 wrapped. Okay, let's switch to. All right, this is my year with ChatGPT. Let's get started. Okay, let's begin. You balance the math with art, from syrup supply to brand charts. Your models ran neat, your photos brought heat. You proved logic and vision can start in one heart. That's, I mean, I couldn't have written it better. Um, all right, a lot of uh, MMM, which is what my company does. I've been researching it in my free time, so a lot of research, applied insights, creativity, yeah, photography, bunch of photography questions that I asked. I got my first camera, first digital camera, the Sony A7 III, and I asked it a bunch of questions on what lenses to get, what equipment to get. Um, I have a very good equipment and setup right now. That's the setup that I'm recording this video on right now, and yeah, it's been a. I think I've clicked a lot of pictures, and this year has nothing but amazing. Um, yeah, let's go to the next slide. Alright, 2025 chat stats, 1,100 chats, that's roughly around 3 chats a day. A lot of M dashes, waiting for M dashes to go away. In 2026, ChatGPT, you gotta get rid of M dashes. That's my challenge for you. I don't know if we'll ever get to that, but yeah, I like M dashes. You're confused, you don't know which punctuation to use, then there's M dash. All right. The chattiest, March 13th, 2025. What was I doing in March? On March 13th, 2025. Interesting. Interesting. Um, 9,956 messages sent. That's a lot of questions. It's weird they name it messages and not questions. Don't we ask questions to an AI agent? That's interesting. We're calling them messages. 109 images generated. Nice. Top 3% of messages sent. So I kind of use ChatGPT a lot, I guess. And I was one of the first 1% of the users because I I started using ChatGPT in November of 2022. I used it to help me draft my college essays. And The first time I've heard about ChatGPT or like OpenAI's models was, I think, in April of 2022 or March of 2022. That's when their GPT-3 model came out, if I remember correctly, or GPT-3 model came out, and there was a command prompt based demo that I saw, and I thought, well, the first thing that came to my mind was Tom Riddle's diary from Harry Potter. Um, yeah, and I was mesmerized by it. I knew that would change a lot of things in the coming years, and it did. It did. And it created a lot of hype too. People started talking about AGI at one point. 2024, people were going crazy about AGI, and now I think we're grounding a little bit. I think the hype has slightly died down, and we are in the cycle of adoption. So yeah, yeah. So this tag that I'm one of the first 1% of users. That's pretty special. Pretty special. Alright. Okay. My talking style is concisive, directive bursts, curious, pragmatic, and iterative. Yeah, I iterate a lot. Um, okay, I'm casual tone. Clarity is important. Forward momentum. Okay. It's been a while since I've asked ChatGPT to explain this like I'm five, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. 2025 award. The Regression Whisperer. Marketing chaos into patient property. Okay, a lot of debating. Still writing emails. Yeah, I did send a lot of emails to recruiters in the starting of 23. That's when I was applying for jobs. I got this job, the current job that I have, in February of 2020. No, I got it in end of January. So in January, I was sending a lot of emails to the recruiters, and I was using ChatGPT, of course. I and yeah, I while I was working at Deloitte, I I was sending emails to clients, and that was it's a crazy experience that you mess up an email to a client or a recruiter, you kind of look stupid. So I'm very scared about my emails, and ChatGPT definitely helped me there. Yeah, then okay, regression whisperer, I guess. Okay, your archetype, the navigator. Okay, what is that? It's a cool looking card. Um, nice. It's like a trading card. Um, okay, okay, okay. I'm an explorer, specialist, learner, doer, planner, practical, conceptual. Okay, okay. Quickly orients in new areas and charts. Next steps, use ChatGPT to decide what to do next without over analyzing. Wow. Did ChatGPT tell me that I send all of the analyzing to it and I don't think? That's not true. That's not true. I do a lot of thinking. Uh, and wow, that's my year in pixels. Um, some pixels for Pixels by Pavan, I guess. Um, Still life with slide deck and a coffee mug. I've had the most coffee I've had in my entire life this year, so yeah, it makes sense. I'm not that big a coffee drinker. Um, some intercepts, and love the Sony camera in the middle. Um, and yeah, Chicago in the background. I mean, nothing can beat Chicago in the background. I like it. I like it. And that's pretty much it, I guess, right? that's that's pretty smart of them. That's smart. Yeah, I think that is my year with ChatGPT. And it's been a good year. This year, I kind of leaned onto a lot of different models. I used Claude. I used Gemini. I used DeepSeek. I used Llama 3.2b, the 405 billion parameter. This model, I did a I used a bunch of models this year. I think we started the year with 4 GPT 4, and now we are at 5.2. Um, yeah, I think for me the best model that I've used so far, at least I'm a coder, was Claude Sonnet 4. Um, but I yet to test Claude Opus a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a really good experience with coding with Claude. Yeah, and I started using GitHub Copilot this year, which is okay. Let me fade. Yeah, I started using GitHub Copilot this year, which is also pretty good. They have agentic mode now, which is amazing. Um, yeah, used Codex, um, and yeah, it's 2026 is going to be an exciting year for AI models, and I'm looking forward to it. But if I had to pick the best model for me this year, that'd probably be um, ChatGPT 4.0, because that's the model which took the bigger leap. I mean, performance wise, we know almost all models right now are getting closer and closer with integrations, especially in Google ecosystem. The integrations absolutely mesmerizing. Google looks like it's going to come out as a winner. Um, but yeah, I think it's going to be an amazing year. 4.0 bridged a lot of that gap and did that jump from 3.5. So yeah, looking forward to more AI applications and more AI videos. Be tuned.